You're not really sure if it is or not.
Yeah, exactly. So I saw that the TradingView is doing a big Black Friday promo, because I think I just have the Pro, but with the Pro you can only you can't put in as much indicators as the others, right?
Yeah, exactly. So if you have one of the higher ones, then you can put on like a ton of multiple. I think you put in like as many indicators as you want. Sorry, let me close the door. My laundry is like really loud.
Okay. What are you doing?
Better. So less. But yeah, so for the Black Friday sale for TradingView, that's actually really good. I get that almost every year, I think, because it's like 60% off or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it definitely is worth it if you plan on using TradingView a lot. So like for me, I use it every day, so it's it's definitely like a good investment on my end. I'm not sure if like you use a lot of the features on TradingView, like if you use a lot of indicators and a lot of alerts and stuff like that. If you do, it's definitely totally worth it, because you're gonna save like half off on it.
So you have the premium?
Yeah, I have the premium. So I have the most expensive one because I need it for like all of the functions, since I have like a ton of alerts on, and then I have a lot of indicators on as well.
Okay, so I should probably do the Pro Plus, right? Because the Pro Plus has almost all the indicators too. I don't use it every day either, so.
Yeah, let me pull it over here. So I think the difference between the yeah, so you have the Pro right now, right?
Yeah.
Let me see. I'm trying to figure out the breakdown of these, but yeah, I think the Pro Plus is pretty good. That's actually what I had for the longest before I upgraded to the premium. Yeah, I think the Pro Plus is perfectly fine because you don't really need. I mean, unless you're like creating your own indicators and stuff like that, then it's not super necessary for the premium. But I think the Pro Plus is fine too. I'm trying to see the breakdown because I usually have. Oh, here we go, pricing. Yeah, the Pro Plus has. I mean, the most important things would probably be the alerts and then the indicators. So
yeah,
for the Pro Plus, you could have 10 indicators at a time. So that's doubles up what you can already have. And I think on top of that, you get to have 30 alerts as well. So I think that'd definitely be a good upgrade, because the premium's kind of overkill if you're not really using it like that much.
Right. Okay. I think I'm gonna do that. Yeah, for the alerts, I think the Pro. How many alerts can you get on the Pro?
Yeah, on the Pro, I think you can only get 10 alerts. So if you upgrade to the Pro Plus, you'll get 30 alerts. And then for the premium, you get 400, but you don't really need that many alerts.
No. Yeah. Okay, that's another thing I have a question about, because the alerts, I'm trying to, right now I have USD CAD, and then I want to add another alert, and there's that alert plus button here, but when I press it, nothing happens.
Oh, if you try to set one?
Yeah.
So if you try to set one, it might, yeah, since you only have 10 alerts, try opening your alerts right here. See if you have more than 10 open, because you might have 10 open currently, and that's probably why it doesn't allow you to create a new one.
On the side?
Yeah, click on this little alarm button right here. It'll go to your alerts, and then from there, you can
I only have, on the alert, it says alerts log, and it's just USD CAD.
Oh, that's the only one that you have right here on the side? That's so weird. How are you trying to set the alert? Do you just you right click on the chart, or are you doing something different?
I just do it from the little like clock.
Oh, you hit this
symbol. Yeah.
And then.
Yeah, when I press it, nothing happens.
Oh, that's so weird. So you just click it and then nothing pops up?
No.
Try to right click on the chart if you can. Just click anywhere and then click add alert right here. That might be able to set it up.
Hold on. I'm using my laptop, so it doesn't. I don't have a right click.
Or are you on a Mac?
I'll switch over to desktop. Yeah, because I really wanna, I don't even know how I set up this USD CAD alert either. I don't know how. Okay, let me. Trading view. Hold on. So slow. Okay, charts. And so I am doing the FTMO challenge. So I don't really understand the FTMO challenge. Like what is the challenge?
Gotcha. So have you started it already, or is it still pending? Or are you
Yeah, I already started it.
Okay, cool. So let me pull up the FCMO website real quick. Which account size are you doing?
I did the 100K.
Okay, cool. So basically, the way that it works is, so are you still in the challenge phase right now?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So for the challenge phase, you have 30 days to complete the requirement, which is to reach 10,000 profit. So within those 30 days, you can go back and forth, you can go in profit, you can go in the negative, you can bounce back and forth. But within 30 days, you would need to reach 10,000 in profit. So once you reach 10,000 in profit, then you can move on to the verification phase. But on top of that, you'll need at least a 10-day trading minimum. And that's just 10 days of taking trades. So say if you pass the requirement, you reach 10,000 within the first day or two, then if that happens, you can just take like some penny trades, like some 0.01 lot sizes on like a cheap asset, like odd and ZD. You can just take a buy or a sell and then just book it right away so that it counts a trading day. That way you'll lock in, the trading day minimum, because you can pass the challenge within a 10-day minimum, but then a 3-day max. So the main goal is just to reach the profit target and not to hit the maximum loss or the max daily loss.
Oh, got it. Okay.
Yeah. So each day, I think the clock resets. You're in California, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So it resets, I think, 5 o'clock our time. It's midnight CES time, which I think, here, let me pull it up real quick. Yeah, so this is our time, CES. I think it's this one. CES. Okay, so about 3 o'clock. So 3 o'clock our time, that's when the day resets. So basically all of your trades that you take from 3 p.m. today until 3 p.m. tomorrow, they'll count as one day. So if you close out all of your trades, so say if you take a trade right now and then you close it an hour from now, and then you don't take any more trades until 3 p.m. the next day, that's your maximum daily loss will reset, because you can lose 5,000 in one day. And then if you carry it over, so say if you take a trade right now at 3 p.m. and you carry it over to 3 p.m. tomorrow, your daily loss is not going to reset, because it just carries over to the next day. And that's why I always recommend that people just take the daily US 30 entry, so that your max loss will reset daily. Because the thing is, some people like to hold trades for like a couple days, and if you do that, your daily loss will like never reset. And then if you end up taking too many trades, you might end up hitting your daily loss like the following day without even knowing it.
Oh, okay.
So you just got to make sure that you're not like in drawdown more than 5,000 like at one time. And then if you want to reset it, just make sure that you close your trades before 3 p.m. Our time.
3 p.m. our time. Okay.
Yeah. So that's pretty much it. You basically have 30 days to reach profit target, and then you just can't reach the maximum loss or the max daily loss. And then once you've reached the profit target, you just have 10 days, 10 minimum trading days in order for you to, complete all the requirements.
Okay. And then whatever I'm up, I get 70%. So it has to be like over 100,000. And then the profit, like I say I won like 10,000, then I get 7,000. Is that what it is?
Exactly. Yeah. So first you'll pass the challenge. Once you're done with the challenge, then you'll do the verification, which is a lot easier.
Okay.
So the first challenge you need to make 10,000, and then for the verification, you need to make 5,000, which is only half of that. But then you get double time. So instead of just making those profits within 30 days, you'll have 60 days to make that profit. So it's not as hard because you're not really crunched on time, but you just have to lock in 5,000, which is not that bad. It's probably like, 2 or 3 US 30 wins, and then you can be done with it. And then from there, that's when you get funded. So once you're funded, then that's where you keep 70% of your profits. And then you also get refunded your challenge fee as well. So I think, I forgot how much we paid, like maybe like 600 for the challenge.
Yeah.
So yeah, once you get your first payout for the funded account, you'll get that fee back. So you'll get that fee back, and then you'll get your profit as well.
Okay.
So like once you get funded and you get your first payout, you basically pretty much are trading risk free at that point because you've already recouped your investment, within the challenge account. And then on top of that, you get to keep 70% of the profit. So like you said, if you make 10,000, you get to keep 7,000 of that. But you're not required to take it out. Like you can leave it in. So you know how your max loss is 10,000, right? So if you want to increase that, like say if you're expecting, the next month to be a little more difficult, or it's going to be harder for you to make profit. If that's the case, then you can leave X amount of money in your account. So say if you leave 5,000, your max loss is not going to be 10,000 anymore. It's going to be 15,000.
Okay.
So it just depends on you. Like if you decide to leave money in the account, or if you decide to withdraw, it's really up to you on how you want to, handle your profit moving forward.
And then I have, as a broker, like I'm doing Meta4, so I've never actually like withdrawn before because I'm always losing. But when you withdraw, does it convert into Bitcoin again?
So if you're doing through FTMO, they give you like a bank wire. So you have a couple options. You could do it through Skrill, which is like international PayPal. That's how I get paid. Or you can do through bank wire as well. So you can give them your bank information. You just give them your SWIFT code and your bank information, and then they can wire the funds to your account.
Okay.
Yeah. So they do that. They give you cash. You don't get Bitcoin. But I do it through Skrill, which is basically like PayPal. It's the same thing. It's just that when I first did FTMO, I wasn't sure if it was a legit company because I was the first one to do it out of everyone. So I wanted to be safe, and that's why I did it through Skrill, which is the same thing. It's just it's like PayPal, so you don't have to give your actual bank information. They just send it to email. So it's really up to you how you want to do it, but your options are. I think they have PayPal, but when I did it, they didn't have PayPal, so they only had Skrill and Bankwire.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, are you almost done with your challenge?
No, not at all. I didn't know all these requirements. And I've been scared to do US 30, so I just been doing like the FOREX.
Yeah.
And when did I start this? I started a while, actually not. On November 13th, actually, I started it. And so far, what is that? And yeah, November 13th. And then so far I made 302. I didn't know that like the standard lot size 1.00 is like less on FTMO.
Yeah, it depends on which asset you're trading, especially if you're trading, Forex. It depends on which pair you're trading too. So you might have to use a position size calculator to make sure you're like locking in with profits, because you got to make sure that you hit that, the profit target goal within those first 30 days. And
Yeah.
so you already have, if you started on the 13th, you probably have only 20 days left. So you might have to step up your trading lot size so that you can reach that goal within the 30 days. Because those 30 days go pretty quick because you don't count the weekend. So you basically get
Right.
to play like 9 days. So in reality, you're only trading like about 20 days.
So, and then if I don't reach that, then I lose the 600.
Yeah, you lose the refundable fee. If you so if you're in the verification phase and you don't end up hitting the profit target, then you'll get another retry for free. So this is
Okay.
refundable fee. Um, but yeah, during the challenge phase, they're pretty strict with it. So you have to reach the profit target goal within that time period. So you might just have to upgrade your I'm not upgrade, you have to increase your lot size so that
Yeah.
you can reach that point faster. And the forex trades have been hitting pretty often, I think, for the past couple of weeks. So I think you should be good if you just take those. If you're too worried to take the US 30, because with the US 30, I know the risk is really high. So
Yeah.
it's really risky unless you're like super confident with it. So if you don't feel confident taking the US 30, then you can just take the forex trades, but maybe up your lot size so that you can
Okay.
your goal.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. And then maybe I'll do US 30 by like a smaller lot size.
Yeah, you can probably take like a 10 lot size or even less. You can probably take between 7 and 10, and then you should be fine. Because I think, let me see. So if you're taking a 7 lot size,
Mm-hmm.
by that 100, you're gonna be risking 1,000 per trade for
Oh,
that specifically.
whoa. Okay.
So yeah, depending on what you're taking, like if you're taking a standard lot or a 10 lot size, then that would be 1 times 1,500. You're gonna be risking 1,500 on that trade. So for me specifically, I take 15 lot size, which would be 1.5. You multiply that by 1,500. So I'm risking and trying to reach profit of 2,250. The reason why I do that is because our max loss is 5,000 for the day, and since I only take one trade a day, I kind of have to maximize my profit potential
Okay.
with that one trade. But if you're taking the forex trade, then you should be fine. You should be able to balance out if you want to take a smaller lot size.
Okay. So Forex, I should definitely do more than 10.
Yeah, so depends on like what you're trading. So generally what I use for my position size calculator would be this one right here. If you just Google like baby pips position size calculator, you can put your currency for your account, which would be like about 100K. And then
Mm-hmm.
percentage is probably going to be about probably risk 1% because 5% risk is going to be your max daily loss.
Mm-hmm.
3 to 1%, you can take like 5 trades and you'll be fine. So say your stop loss is, for example, maybe like 60 pips, and then you're trading your USD. It'll tell you right here how much your lot size should be. So if you're going to be
Cool.
yeah,
Okay.
so it'll tell you like 1.6, and then if you take that lot size, then you're going to be risking 1,000 for that trade. You'll be risking 1,000 to win and 1,000 risk to lose. So you can always increase it if you want to do more than 1%. You can do like 2%,
Mm-hmm.
and then you calculate it, and then it just changes it. So instead of taking 1.6 lot size, you can be taking a 3.3.
Okay.
Yeah, and this helps like if you want to trade currencies because it has every currency here, so it's pretty.
Oh, cool. Okay. Got it. So I just realized, like, since I only have the Pro, like, I can't log into TradingView on multiple devices.
Oh yeah,
So
I think if you're on Pro, you can only have say
one.
yeah, one device at a time. I think, right? Or two, I guess. Yeah. Or no, you're right. Yeah, only one device at a time. Are you trying to pull it up on your desktop?
Yeah, because I want to set up the alerts and stuff, but like I can't do it somehow. I don't know why, but it's not doing it on my laptop.
That's
So
you might need to just clear your cookies. So if you go to like your history and then you clear your cookies and your cache, then that'll usually fix it. it looks like it might be something wrong with like maybe your data, like maybe something corrupted in there.
Okay.
That usually fixes it since it's web-based.
Okay, let
So you can
me.
right-click history here, and then you can probably click clear history, or you can go under your settings as well.
I'm on Chrome. And clear browsing data.
I think so. Let me see if I can figure it out here. Let's see. So if I pull it up over here.
Oh yeah, cookies and cached image files, browsing history. Okay, I'm gonna clear it.
Yeah, you can do that. Just clear all that stuff and then log out and log back in. That should usually fix it. Because usually if there's if your data is corrupted, that's when you start to have those little issues. Once you clear it, it should usually fix it.
Okay, okay, it's clearing right now. Back.
Are you able to get it figured out?
No. Hold on 1 second. Okay. I already have an account with TradingView, but now it's like asking me to.
Did you try logging in?
Yeah, but now it's like asking me to like create a TradingView account.
That's weird. So you logged in already, right?
Well, I signed out and then now I'm trying to like log in through my like Gmail.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's just like trying to like sign up. It's like telling me to sign up.
Weird.
Yeah.
You might be logged in on a different login. So depending on how you signed up, if you signed up through your Gmail, you know how you click that number or thing. So I'm right here on the login page. So depending on if you signed up through your Google email, like by clicking this, then that would be your login specifically. But if you signed up with just your email specifically, where you just type in your email, then you have to go down here to email, click that, and then sign in from there. Because I know there are two different logins. I've had the same issue in the past where I tried to sign in through Google here, but I actually signed up with my normal email, like through my Gmail email, but through here. And that's how I was able to log in. So I think that might be the same issue with you too. So try instead of clicking Google here, just go back to your login page and click email right here, and then sign in from this page. Because I think that might.
Hold on. Trading view. The thing is, it's already like on the top right corner. It already has like, it already says Layla 76253 and just automatically goes to this trading view sign up page.
That's weird. And you're sure that's the same email? Because I've had it before. Like basically, I'll sign in through here, and then instead of clicking, do you have these options on your screen? Do you see my screen?
No, I don't even have that option.
That's weird. So, so you don't have this button right here to sign in?
No, it doesn't. It just already says L, and then it just goes straight to trading view sign up page.
Try to do this. Try to click on this drop down menu right here, and then try signing out so you can do it over again.
No, it's not even letting me like. Oh, hold on. Oh, nope. Yep. If I go to tradingview.com, it just automatically goes to this TradingView sign up page.
That's so weird. And you're paying for yours already, right? It's so weird.
Yeah.
Yeah. Try to I'm trying to figure out another way for you to sign out. Let me see if you could
Maybe I need to clear my browsing data again.
Possibly, yeah, that might fix it. If you do that, it'll just automatically lock you out again. So if you do that, that'll probably give you the opportunity to re-sign in. But I've had that issue before where it signed into the wrong email. So I had to sign out so that it could sign me into the proper email.
Okay. Okay, let's try this again. Okay, sign in. Okay, so now I see that page where it says sign in and it has all the Google and the email. So you're saying I should do it with the email?
Yeah, so just click email down here and then sign in that way. Because this is how I have to sign in, even though I'm using a Google email as well.
Shoot, it says invalid.
Invalid email?
Invalid username or password.
That's weird. Yeah, it might be your password.
Oh my God, what the hell? Review.com. And so when you trade with stocks, like, do you do it with Robinhood?
I used to. So when I used to trade stocks, I used to trade on Robinhood. That's where I started, and then I moved over to Thinkorswim, which is with TD Ameritrade. I think that's like one of the main platforms that people trade on in the U.S. But they require a bit more money for you to trade with them. So most people don't use them because they do charge a lot of fees. But they're definitely like the the higher tier platform. But you can use Robinhood too. I know a lot of people still use Robinhood, so you can use them if you're just starting out. And then I know some other people use I forgot what the other one was called. Let me see if I could find it. The other one was called Webull. So I'm not sure if you heard of Webull. Yeah,
but with Robinhood, I have Robinhood, but with Robinhood, you can't put stop loss or anything, right?
I think you can. It's it might be called something different. I haven't used Robinhood in like maybe like 5 or 8 years, so I can't really remember. But I think you can. I'm just not sure how is it done because it's been a long time. I don't know if they've changed it so it's not the same. But I remember back then I was able to put a stop loss and a take profit. It's just that well, actually it depends. So are you trading stocks or are you trading options?
Stocks.
Okay, yeah, for stocks, I think you should be able to. I know for options they don't have stop loss and take profit, so I don't know if that was the what you were trying to trade. But if you're trading stocks, there should be able to you should be able to put your stop loss and take profit. I think it well actually it would depend. So if you're trying to put your stop loss and take profit when the market's closed, then it wouldn't work because the market's closed. But if you're doing it during open hours, then you should be able to. I'm not 100% familiar with how Robinhood works now. It's been so long. But if you want to ask in the chat, we do have the other chat, like the stocks chat. You can probably ask Felix or Samir. I think they still use it, so they might have more information on it if you want to ask. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, it's been a long time, so I don't know if they changed it. They might have changed it. It's been like they've made a lot of changes since then, so it might be a different interface now.
Okay.
Are you able to log into your trading view?
No, it's just it's being so complicating. Like I'm trying to go in the email, and then since they already recognize that it's a Gmail, it's like telling me to sign in the other Google sign in.
Oh, yeah, that's weird. Yeah, it's weird if you're already paying for it because it shouldn't be asking for you to sign in. I mean, to upgrade if you're already at a pro level.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe go back and try that again. Maybe just go back and use that Google sign in. Maybe that was the proper login. And maybe you're just on a different page because sometimes it might come up like this. Is this what you see on yours?
No, it's already when I push the Google name, then it already created like a separate account, and it just shows Layla 76253. But my other one, the one that I pay for, is Miss Entrepreneur. It's like a different username, but it just automatically.
Oh yeah, no, definitely. So yeah, I think you should use the other login, this login right here, and then use that username, the Miss Entrepreneur, and maybe do forgot password and just reset it, because that'll probably fix it. It seems like you already have an account, so I'm not sure why it's doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you might have to do
strange.
yeah, you might have to do a forgot password thing and just have them reset it so you can log back in.
Okay.
Yeah, that's weird. I've never encountered that issue before.
They make it so complicated. Okay, now I can put a password to it. So and if I already paid for the Pro, and if I want to do this the Black Friday, how
Yeah.
can I?
Yeah, if you want to do that, they'll prorate your cost. So basically, if you want to upgrade to it, or upgrade to your Pro Plus, they'll prorate what you've already paid for, and then they'll like lower your payment for the upgrade. Because I think the upgrade is like let me see, I think it's a year plan or something.
Okay.
Or I think it's yeah, let me see this. Yeah, because you pay for the year in bulk. So you'll pay for the year for 13 months, like basically until next year. And then they'll prorate the actual fee for it.
Okay.
So if I was
Okay. I finally got to log in.
Oh, perfect.
Okay, so I go to charts, right? And then let me try doing the alerts again. See if that works. So no, it's still not doing. Oh, there we go. There we go. Yeah.
Does it work now?
So yeah, now it works. So okay, I'm creating an alert for USD JPY. And so when I create an alert, how should I do this?
So what kind of alert do you want to set up? Do you want to set up an alert for a signal or because you can set an alert for pretty much anything. So depending on what you're trying to set up, I can guide you through that.
Probably a signal.
A signal? Okay, cool. So do you know what time frame you want to set that signal for?
I want to do like, if it's USD JPY, it should be like the morning one, right? Like Asian market? Or does it matter?
It doesn't really matter, because if you set an alert for the signal, like if you get a buy or sell signal, it'll be based on the specific time frame that you set it up for. So it wouldn't really matter what time zone or what time frame you're looking to trade it on, like with regard to session. Because say if you get a signal during Asia session, which is right here, 1400 hours, it'll give you a signal. And then again down here, if you get a signal later on, like at 10 a.m. during New York session, it'll give you a signal as well. So it just depends on which time frame you would like to get the signals for.
I want to get it in the mornings. I like to trade early in the morning.
In the morning. So do you know what strategy you're going to be applying, or like on what time frame you'll be trading?
Probably like let's say like 6 a.m.
Oh, but do you know which strategy and which because if you set an alert, yeah, because when you set an alert, you're going to set it from the time frame. So if you want it on the 4 hour, you'll set it to the 4 hour. If you want it on the 1 hour, you'll send it on the 1 hour. But you'll see that there's multiple signals that come up throughout the day. Like there's one here at 2 a.m. There's one at midnight. There's one at 1600 hours, which is about 4 p.m. And then again right here at 1300 hours. So it's just going to vary depending on which time frame you're going to be trading on. It's not going to be a session, within a certain time period, because if you set an alert, it's just going to give you an alert whenever they come up. You can't set it to a specific time period. So you can't set it from like 6 a.m. to like 11 a.m. You'll have to set it. You'll have to set it by specific time frame.
Time frame.
So if you go in the lower time frames, you're going to get more signals. But if you're going to be setting it on the higher time frame, like the 4 hour, you're not going to get as many, but you're going to get like a bit that are a little more accurate, depending on the direction that you're trading in. But it's also
I think I want to do 4 hour.
4 hour. Okay, cool. So just make sure that you change your chart to the 4 hour. So just go to your time here, change it to 4 hour, and then once you have that set up, then you can click on alert up here.
4 hour, okay, and then alert, okay, and then
do you have the momentum indicator on your chart already, the K2 TS indicator?
TS, yeah.
Okay, yeah. So just go right here where it says condition. You'll click on this drop down, and then click on K2 TS.
Okay.
And then from there, right below it, click on this drop down menu, and then click K2 signal fired.
Okay.
So in this situation, it'll give you a signal for both buys and sells, not just one or the other.
Okay.
And then depending on how you want your signals, generally I like to have it set to once per bar close, so that I only get an alert if it's a valid signal. So if I get a signal and then it closes, then I would get an alert. If you want to get a little head start and you'll get an alert before it closes, then you can do once per bar. But the problem with setting it with this one is that you're going to get a signal even though if it doesn't close. So I prefer to just use once per bar close.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, so once you have that set up, you can set, I think since you're on the pro, you can't set open-ended. So you can just set your calendar to the latest date. I think the farthest you can go is probably, I think the farthest you can go is probably like a couple months in advance, like 3 months in advance. So you'll just pick the farthest date.
Yeah. Okay, January 22nd. Okay.
Yeah, you can do that. You can set it to January 22nd. And you can change your alert actions right here. I just have it to notify on app because I do have my phone app with me. And then I have show pop-up as well, so that it's going to show a pop-up on your chart if you have it open.
Okay.
Yeah, and then down here on messages, you can put any type of message that you want when you get alerted. Like you can put like USDJPY K2 signal. And then
K2 signal. Okay.
Yeah, and then basically whenever you get a signal, that will pop up on your screen and on your phone as well. You have the phone app, and then you just click create, and then after you have that set up, now you'll basically get a signal whenever a signal closes on the chart on the 4-hour time frame.
Wait, it says when I put create, it says warning, this alert may trigger differently than expected.
Oh, that's fine. You can just put okay on that.
Continue anyway. Okay.
Yeah, because it just gives you that warning because these signals, the vertical lines that dictate the momentum, they can still disappear. That's why we wait for it to close, because within these 4-hour candles, this can move up and down within those 4 hours. So you can get sell signal within those 4 hours, but if it pulls right back up, it can disappear. And
I don't have those zones.
Oh, these zones right here. So for this would be the K2SR indicator. So that'd be the K2SR version 2.
Okay, so I have the K2 pivots. I have 2 K2 pivots, the TS, the pivots HL, and the Ichimoku.
Okay, gotcha. You can probably remove the Ichimoku because we don't really use that anymore.
Okay.
I mean, you can leave it on if you want, but it's not really necessary. The main ones that I do use are going to be the K2PS, the K2SR version 2, and then the K2 pivot sometimes.
Hold on, because I can only put 5. So K2 pivots. K2. So which one do I need? Which ones are the important ones?
So the most important one is going to be the K2TS. You should always leave that on.
Yep, I have that. Okay.
And then you can put on the K2SR version 2.
Okay, hold on. Let me delete all the other ones. So K2TS and then K2SR.
Yeah, V2, the version 2 one.
V2, okay.
And then the K2 pivots, and that should be fine.
K2 pivots. Okay.
Yeah, and then if you want to have like an extra, like I have these numbers here where it has the high lows, you can turn on the pivots HL, but it's not really necessary. You can still, it's perfectly fine without them.
K2. Oh, where did that go? It's not in the invite only script.
Yeah, just go to indicators up here and then type in pivot.
Pivot?
Yeah,
okay.
Type in pivot, and then you'll see right here it says pivot points high low.
Oh, okay.
And then that'll be the last indicator that you really need for the most part.
1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, but my zoning, it doesn't show like pink like yours.
Yeah, so I'll show you what I do for that. So basically,
do I need this volume indicator?
no, you can delete that. That's not really necessary.
Okay. Okay, so yeah, where do you go to do the shading of the zones?
Gotcha. Okay, cool. So so just open up your chart that you have currently, like I have right here, and then hide everything that's on there. So you can go right here to your indicators on the side, and then you can just click on the eye, and then when you click on the eye, it'll hide the indicators. So just hide everything except the K2 SR version 2.
SR2. Okay.
So your chart should look like this. Does it look like this?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So now once you have this open, what you're going to do next is you're going to click on this tool right here where it has a brush tool, and then just click on the drop down. And then click on the rectangle tool right here.
Okay.
So once you have that, what you can do is you can just draw over these zones that are close to each other to create your own zones.
Okay.
So try drawing it and see if it comes out. If it doesn't extend like this, I can show you how to enable that.
Yeah, it doesn't.
All right, cool. So just draw like a rectangle over it. And then once you have that, you can change the colors as well. So I have it for a light pink. If you want to change the colors, you can click on it, and then this little toolbar will come up. And then
Yeah.
from there, you can change background color, and then you can change it to pretty much any color you want on the list right here.
Okay.
On how you want it to be colored, if you want it to be light colored or dark. It's really up to you. What I use is red, and then I just lighten the color a little bit so it's a pinkish shade.
Okay.
So once you have that, just double click on it on the rectangle, and then go to style right here, the first option.
Oh, hold on. It deleted. Okay, where do I go? Okay.
Yeah, so double click on it, and then go to the first tab right here where it says style. And then enable extend right and extend left right here.
Hold on. Mine doesn't double click. Like when I double click, it just like goes away. Like the tools go away.
Okay, gotcha. So you have your rectangle on your screen, right?
Yeah.
So just click on it once.
Okay.
And then click on this screw button right here. And when you hover over it, it says settings. So you can click on that.
Oh, got it. Yeah. Okay, now it came up. Extended right, extended left. Okay, got it.
Yeah, and then once you have that, you'll have extended across the entire chart.
Should I save it as a template?
You can if you want. I mean, it's not necessary, but if you want to, you can. There's no problem with it.
Apply defaults.
Are you clicking on this right here?
Clicking on, no, like when it has the option like extend right, extend left, there's like a template on the left.
Oh no.
Yeah, that.
Just you can just leave it as is, or you can do it as well. I mean, it's not really necessary because what you're gonna do is if you click on that, it's gonna be something totally different. So I don't use that, but if you want, you can.
Okay. All right, I got it.
All right, cool. So basically what you're going to do is you're just going to draw those rectangles over all of the zones that are really close to each other, because basically you don't want to trade within those zones. So like something like this where they're really close, you can just keep these together like that so you don't trade where they are. And then basically that's all you're going to do. You're just going to connect all of these together where the zones are really close by. And then once you're all done drawing your zones, you can hide the indicator, and then you'll see the chart clean up a bit once you're done drawing all those zones on the chart.
Okay.
So this is pretty much how mine looks. Yours might look a little different, but it's fine because it just depends on how wide and how thin you want your zones. So just depending on it's going to be all subjective depending on how you want it to look like. But once you're done drawing the zones, you can hide your indicator for the K²SR, and then you can see that you have all the zones on the chart, like how I do right here. So you can go ahead and do that right now, and then after you're done, then you can hide the SR indicator, and then you'll see how it looks. It looks a lot cleaner, like once you take it off.
Okay. So hide the SR. Okay. Oh yeah. Yeah, way nicer.
Yeah, and then you can see exactly where price rejects from, because you can see that it usually repeats a pattern. Like you'll see price go from one zone to another zone, and then it bounces off. And then on top of that, you can turn on the K2TS indicator, and then you can see here that it adds a lot of clarity to the charts. You can kind of see where price comes to the next zone and then it rejects off it. And then if it has like a signal in that direction, you can see like right here we had a buy signal after it rejected off this zone, and then it shot way up. Same situation right here. Like you can see that we have a price reject off this zone right here, and then we have a sell signal, and then it's pushing from that point way down here. And then if you want to go even farther back, you can even zoom out of your chart, and then you can see how far these zones have been tested. So if you go like super far back, you can see that the same zones that you just drew right now, they've tested way back in like August of last year. It's been tested back in January of last year. And if you go even farther back, you can see it's been testing the same exact area back in August, back in March of 2018. So like generally, if it tests that area, a lot of times, like you can see it's tested it back in 2016. You can tell that these zones are like pretty strong areas where price rejects from. And generally for the Forex market, the history always repeats itself. Like you can see the first time it tested it was back in December of 2013. So, that's like so many years back, like 7 years back. And then you can basically see that patterns just keep repeating itself where it rejects at certain areas.
Oh, okay.
So if you're going to be trading on the 4-hour, then I recommend you use the K²SR strategy, which is used on the 4-hour, because that's the same strategy that I use for all of the signals. So pretty much all of the Forex signals that have been hitting, TPs like back to back, those are all using the same strategy pretty much throughout the entire year. I've been using that strategy since I think January, and pretty much all the signals that I've been sending are just from that one strategy.
Wait, which one?
The K²SR strategy.
So K²SR. Oh, that one. Okay.
Yeah, and it's pretty simple. Basically, the way that the strategy works is you just want to, let me see if I can find an example here. Yeah, so I could probably use this as an example over here. I'll just rewind to this point because it's pretty clear. And basically, I'll just put the requirements right here. So this is going to be the K²SR zone trading strategy, and then it's used on the 4-hour time frame. Basically, the first requirement is just to confirm a break and close past K²SR level. Second, you just want to confirm direction of momentum using the K2 TS indicator. And then after that, you can enter on the open of the following candle. So it's really simple. There's literally only 2 requirements that are really necessary. And just looking right here, you can see that price right here broke this zone, right? So first, you want to confirm a break and close past the K²SR level. So right here, you can see that price broke this level, right? So that's going to fulfill the first requirement. For the next requirement, you want to confirm the direction of momentum, because obviously you only want to trade in the direction of momentum using the K2 TS indicator. So once you've identified this break and close past the K²SR level, you just want to look back to see what was the most recent signal. So if it was a sell signal, then obviously you're only going to want to take sells. If your last signal is a buy signal, you're only going to take buys, right? So right there, you have the first 2 requirements met. You confirmed a break and close past the K²SR level. You've confirmed the direction of momentum using the K2 momentum indicator right here. And then after that, you can enter on the open of the falling candle. So like right here, we would enter a short position right there. And then we're probably going to try to reach like maybe this zone down here for about 24 pips. And this will vary. So basically where you want to put your stop loss is at the previous swing, which would probably be somewhere around here for about 40 pips. And then basically once price reaches down this point right here, you might want to move your stop loss and profit. So say price goes down here, you'll move your stop loss and profit down there, so that if price is to come down right here and then reject back upwards, you've already guaranteed this profit right here. So you pretty much are guaranteed to win. But if price continues downwards, you can reach full profit. So you guarantee profit, plus you can also reach for full profit. So you pretty much eliminate your risk. And at this point, you're just waiting for it to either hit full profit or to retrace back and hit your stop loss in profit so that you guarantee profits.
Okay.
So like, oh, go ahead.
I have a question. Well, you won't actually do this trade though, right? Because like it's not the bar, like the one that's going like horizontal is like too far from that candle.
Are you talking about the vertical line right here?
Yeah, like usually when that, I'll get an alert when that goes up, right?
Yeah, exactly. So like that's why I don't use alerts for the 4-hour, because for this strategy, you're basically waiting for price to break past, a certain zone, and then you just confirm the two requirements. That's why I was asking if you wanted to set the alert for a specific time frame, because each strategy is different. So if you're applying the intraday strategy, then that would be on the 30-minute, and it'd be completely different from what we're doing now. But this is for a specific strategy that I apply on the 4 hour, since you were trying to look at the 4 hour time frame. Yeah, because there's other ways to apply it. Like there's a ton of different strategies, but depending on which one you want to cover, we can cover that one specifically. But until you figure out which one you want to apply, then this is basically what I apply for all the signals.
Okay. So you would actually do that trade right there, that one that you're showing me right now?
Exactly. So I would have taken this one, and if we run this, you can see that right there, it would have hit full TP right there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so it has to break the zone first. Okay.
Yeah. So basically, you're just waiting for it to break the zone, and then you want to confirm the direction of momentum, and then if both line up, then you can take the trade pretty much.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah, it just really depends, because depending on how you want to trade, that's why there's like a variety of strategies that you can use, because some people don't like to trade on the higher time frames, but the higher time frames are, this is basically where it's more accurate. So depending on if you want to take a lot of trades, then you might want to apply, the intraday strategy, something like this, where you just match the, basically what you would do is you would match the trend meter with the vertical lines, and then you could take an entry from there. But that strategy is a bit different. So it just depends on which one you want to apply. And once you figure that out, we can grind out that specific strategy. But until you understand which one you want to use, then we can focus on that one specifically. But for me personally, I only use the 4 hour, because I don't want to be on the chart all day. So I literally just I take my trades, and then I pretty much go on with my day. And then I check every 4 hours. So the 4 hour candle closes at the same time every single day. So I'm literally only looking at the charts at 6 a.m. That's probably the first trade that I take, again at 10 a.m. And then later on again at night at 6 p.m. and 10 p.m. So I'm only on the chart maybe 4 times a day.
Okay.
Aside for, the live trading room, that'd be, in addition to what I'm already doing. But for my specific trades, I'm only on the charts like X amount of time, because the thing is, a lot of new traders, they want to be on the charts like literally all day, and they want to trade, all day. But, by doing so, you add on more risk. So you'll see a lot of traders, they'll trade all day, they'll make a lot of money during like the first few hours of the market, and then they lose everything like a couple hours later.
I don't want to do that.
Yeah, exactly. And that's normal. I mean, a lot of traders have to make mistakes so that they can learn from it. Because I've been trading for like 10 years, so this is like second, it's second nature to me. I can literally just stare at the chart, I'll know exactly what I'm looking for. And once you trade for long enough, you'll start to realize that less trades are actually better than taking a lot of trades.
Right.
Just increase the risk.
Okay. So I should probably just start with like really get good at just like doing a certain pair first, rather than just doing like too many pairs, right?
Exactly. Yeah. So, we have our watch list here, the one that I have on the website, and you can probably, you can probably just look through whichever pair you like, and then see which one you like best, and then just focus on that. Because, just looking at USDJPY right here, if you just look at this here and look at how the patterns replay itself, the more and more you look at the specific pair that you like to trade, you're going to be able to identify things. Like you're going to be able to see like these rejection points. And then if you see it happening over and over again, like you can see right here, price comes down, it rejects off, like it literally just repeats itself every time. Price comes down, rejects at this point, and then a nice bullish move. Same situation right here, price comes down, rejects off this point, bullish move. So literally, if you get really good at just identifying when price rejects off these zones, and then it has a bullish move following it, you can literally make a ton of money just doing that, because you're just waiting for that specific setup. Or you can turn on the K2 momentum indicator, and basically when price reaches, a certain point, and then you get a buy signal, you already know in your head that, price is probably going to bounce up from there because it just keeps repeating itself over and over again. You can see right here, price comes down, shoots up, comes down, shoots up. And it literally just does the same thing over and over again. So once you get good at identifying that, you can literally just trade, USD JPY and make a ton of money off that. That's kind of how I trade US 30. Like I look at US 30 every single day, and I'm able to spot these patterns just by, looking at the chart pretty much every morning.
Okay. So, so with the watch list, how do I saw it like it's in your training that, how do I like put your watch list?
Yeah, sure. Let me pull it up for you. So basically what you're going to do is you're just going to go on the website right here, and then you'll just go to a K2 watch list right here. Go click on that. And then you'll just download.
Hold on. K2 watch list. Oh, it's in under getting started. Okay, K2 watch list. Okay.
Yeah, and then from there, you just download this text file right here. Just click on that and it'll download it. And then once you have that downloaded, just go to your trading view.
Hold on 1 second. Oh, sure. I'm not logged in. Watch list. Okay, it downloaded. Now where'd I go?
All right, perfect. Now go to your chart on TradingView. And then click on this little button right here, which says watch list and details. And then click on this drop down button right here where your watch list is.
Okay.
And then you can import watch list.
Oh, import list. Okay.
And then you just click on the file that you downloaded.
Yeah, got it.
And it should pop up on your, it should populate like this on your chart.
Oh, yeah, it did. Cool.
Perfect. Yeah, so basically all of these pairs that I've picked out are pairs that have at least like a 70 to 75% win rate using the K2 strategy. So depending on whichever pair you like, you can find success with basically any of these pairs. So if you want to go down the list and just find one that you like specifically, you can just, study that chart. And you can basically, what you can do is you can even just go back and just, I'm sure you have the replay option, right, on your trading view?
Where do I go to find that?
Yeah, so there should be a button right here that says replay.
Hold on, where did you go? Replay. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so if you want to go back and practice, like say, it's the weekend, you have nothing to do, and you just want to practice, you can always go back and just replay at any point in time. And then from that point, you can go and redraw the zones from there. Like you can turn on the K2SR, you can, draw your zones. And then once you have your zones drawn, you can go ahead and practice, studying the charts and identifying the entries that you would be looking for. If you wanted to, you don't need to do that, but I'm just saying if you want to go back and practice, because obviously you're only going to get better if you continue to practice and better your skills at identifying these moves, because you can basically just go back, draw your zones at some point in the past. Like I just rewinded to like June of last year, and then you can pretty much just move forward, and then you can just identify like right here, you saw this rejection off this point. You can probably turn on the K2 TS indicator, and then have some sort of entry that appears over here, like right here, price. You can see that we had this buy signal, price broke the structure right here. It would qualify for an entry right there. and then you can see if it plays out. So if it doesn't play out, then you're like, okay, like, what went wrong there? And there's probably, if you can see that news was happening during that time, and then you'll understand, why the trade went the opposite direction.
Okay.
Because like it's just like putting pieces of a puzzle together. If the puzzle doesn't fit, you just go back and look at, what was the thing that caused that to happen, so that in the future you won't trade during news, so that you know exactly what you're looking at.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, this is not necessary. This is only if you want to go back and, practice it. Like if you want to just focus on one specific pair, because you could literally go back and then you can study this like for a whole weekend if you really wanted to. But if you don't want to do that, it's not necessary. You can always go back and just practice where current time is. Like some right here, you can just practice drawing your zones. You can turn on the K² SR and then basically just draw your zones right here. And then once you draw your zones, you can go back and try to back test the strategy to see like, when it worked and where it didn't.
With those zones that's so close to each other, how do you know like how to zone them?
Yeah, so basically, like right here, you can see that it's one clean zone up here. So I'll just draw one. So that's like self-explanatory, one zone right there. Same situation right here. This zone is kind of clear, so I just draw one zone right there. But these zones right here, like what you can do is you can draw one zone that covers that specific zone. And then you can see that this zone right here is kind of close, right? This green one.
Yeah.
So if that zone is close, like it is right there, you can just use the measuring tool, this little ruler right here. And you can see how far is this from this point. You can see it's only 7 pips, right? So if it's only 7 pips, it's like impossible for you to make a trade within that little zone. So if that's the situation where there's no point in you trading within these 2 zones, you can just extend this zone down to create one big zone.
Okay.
And then you can do the same thing for the lower zone right here. If you see that this zone is kind of close, you just measure it. You're like, okay, 15 pips. That's like way too close, right? So if that's the case, you just pull it down even further.
Got it. Okay.
It's all pretty much just like through trial and error to determine if you want to put the zone there. Because literally, if these zones are so close to each other, like you can draw multiple zones if you want to, like this. But once you start doing that, you're going to be like, oh, it doesn't make sense to draw multiple zones. You should draw like one big zone.
Yeah.
Because you're not going to trade within this little area right here, because there's only so much space in between.
Okay.
Yeah. So instead of drawing 3 zones, you can just draw like one big one.
Got it. Any other like tips or anything? As a newbie trader?
Not necessarily. I think it's something that you kind of have to practice on your own. And then once you practice, like if you run into any issues, just like write them down or something, so that next time we talk, I can help you with that. Because generally, like learning trading is trial and error. It's not something that you can really learn by watching videos. You kind of have to just do it. And then when you run into questions, that's when you can like message me, or you could be like, hey, can we hop on another call? And then we can hop on a call and then I can clear it up for you. Because it's literally like everyone's kind of different, like some people get it easier than others. Some people don't get it as easy. So it depends on what you have issues with. And then we can zone in on those issues once you figure out, what the issues are and how to solve those problems.
Okay. Oh, and then I did have a question about your like membership. So if you buy it as a yearly, then it's cheaper than doing month to month.
Yeah, because if you buy it yearly, you'll just pay the lump sum, and then you basically get like 2 or 3 months off. I think I can't remember what it was, but it's something like that. So you basically save like a couple $100 if you do the yearly. And then if you obviously if you want to take your trading seriously and you want to like really like learn it and you want a commitment, obviously if you pay that lump sum, you're going to want to use it. So that's basically what a lot of people do. They'll pay for like a few months and then they'll realize that they really want to learn this. So then they end up just upgrading to like the yearly, so that they save a lot more money that way.
Yeah. Okay. I think I want to do that. But when I go to like my profile and it says your active subscription, nothing comes up.
Oh yeah, so you'll just have to go and re-sign up. So basically, it's not going to show up on mine because I don't have a like a membership on mine. But
Yeah.
basically, if you wanted to sign up, you would just go to I'll go to the website, then you just click on K² Trading Strategy course up here, and then it'll take you down to here. So you can click on Enroll in Course,
Uh-huh.
and then from there you can just change to the annual membership. So when you do that, and you're done signing up, you can just go on the K² website, and then on the top right, it'll say manage subscriptions, and then you can just cancel your monthly one so that it won't
Oh, got
bill
it.
you for the monthly. Yeah.
Um, okay. Mhm.
But yeah, like, I would say just practice and figure out what you like to do. If you like a specific pair that you like to trade, and then just keep practicing, and then write down notes if you have any questions, so that next time we hop on a call, because right now, like, I'm offering this like one-on-one session with all the older members, but I think starting next year, I'm not going to have it unlimited for everyone. But for you, since you're already a member, and everyone else that's been around, I'll
Yeah.
be available to have these one-on-ones with you continuously. So if you ever have any questions, feel free to reach out. We can hop on this call again, because
Okay.
obviously I want to help you guys out. I want to make sure that you guys get everything. But as we get busier and busier, I'm not going to be able to
Of course.
help everyone. But
Yeah.
I will help everyone that's been around, from the beginning.
Yeah, definitely. That's why I wanted to do this one-on-one like now than later, because I know you're getting like so popular.
We've been getting a lot busier, I think, this year ever since I started doing this full time.
Oh, that's cool. Okay, so I'm still having trouble with this membership thing because I went to the website. When I log in, it goes to Teachable, like My Teachable,
Oh gosh, okay.
right? And then so
I'll send you the link, the direct link on your on the Zoom right here. Or I can send it to you on Telegram. Do you want it on Zoom or on Telegram?
Telegram, please.
So let me just get the link for you. And then you don't need to go and cancel it. I could do that for you. So I can,
Okay.
let me just get you this link here. All right, let me send it to you on Telegram. There you go.
Okay. Okay, perfect. So so you'll just cancel my.
Yeah,
Okay.
you can cancel your monthly one so that it doesn't keep charging you for that one, and then it'll just charge you for the yearly, and then you'll have access for the for the rest of the year, or for the year from that date when you sign up.
Okay. Oh, so you're canceling it for me, the membership, the monthly one?
Yeah, I can do that for you.
Okay, perfect. Okay, I'll do that yearly. Okay, great. Well, thank you so much for like spending so much time with me and getting this all started.
No, it's no problem. Yeah, definitely I want to help you because it's going to take a lot of time, especially for you that you're not all that experienced with trading, but it's just going to take some time. But like with practice and me walking you through everything, I think you'll definitely pick it up. So a lot of people are picking it up pretty quickly, and I think you should be able to as well, over time.
Perfect. Oh, yeah, the monthly one's so much better. I'm saving like $600.
Oh yeah, it's way easier.
Okay, cool. Oh, I'm excited to really learn this and finish my FTMO challenge.
Yeah, definitely. Hopefully you pass it so you don't have to, you can basically trade risk-free and you're just collecting profit at that point.
Yeah. Okay. Hopefully all the signals that you put out is gonna all be good.
Yeah,
Bye.
hopefully they all hit.
Yeah,
for the next couple of days.
it's been so. Yeah, it's been
Yeah,
hitting. TP, so
it's been good the past couple of months. Hopefully we close out the year strong. I'm sure we will. And then
yeah,
continue on to next year, basically.
awesome. Okay, cool. Well, thank you again, and I'll reach out to you if I have any questions.
All right, definitely. Sounds good.
Okay, thank you. Have a good night.
Problem.